Okay, I'm praying that this is working. All right, so this is day 2 of our sample for the January 30-day challenge. Hi, I am Shauna Monique, the founder of Fleet Fitness by Shauna and the creator of the Body Flow Method. And I created this challenge because I feel that it's necessary that we as a community, especially a community of women who have in our mind to do the right thing, but because of socioeconomic factors, our own personal issues and traumas and mental health, physical, body, mind, and spirit, it hinders us from getting to the place where we need to get to. And I believe that with some of the things that I've learned and things that I've been through, that I can support. And so I'm here. And for 30 days, we are looking at commanding our day. We are reading the word, using biblical principles to command our day, right? For better physical health and mental fitness, right? We get to renew our mind every single day, renew the body through simple movement, and to foster our thoughts to retrain our brain. Okay, so the mind is powerful, right? I have some notes. The mind is powerful, and but God is more powerful than what we believe that our mind is, right? We renew our mind daily, daily renewing the mind. Biologically, our brain at nighttime processes the hormone melatonin courses throughout our body, and that puts us at rest. And it literally washes the brain. And in the morning, when we rise, the cortisol levels increase to wake us up, right? So most times when you first wake up, you start, your mind is going, oh, I got to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. But when you put into practice the 4 M's: mindfulness, meditation, meaningful conversations, and movement, you can command your day. All right, so we're going to start with a practical word, life application, real world application, biblical principles. And the word for today, I'm reading from God Hears Her. This is a daily bread, 365 days of devotion, women by women. And January 1st, I'll be starting from the beginning. Okay. And if you're interested in a copy, I have a few copies left. I will be more than happy to send you. You can send your information to info@bodyflowmethod.com, and I will be more than happy to send a copy of this devotion book to you. All right. December 29th. The word comes from First John 4:7 through 19, but we're going to look at First John 4:19, which says, "We love because He first loved us." We love because He first loved us, right? So many of us can think about ways and times that we have not been most lovable, and God is still loving us. He still loves us. So we have to extend that same love to others, even when they are not being lovable, right? God commands us to love one another. And if we can't love one another, how can we love Him, right? All right, so the reading says, "One evening, my friend showed me one of the 3 decorative plaques for a wall arrangement in her living room. See, I've already got love," she said, holding up the plaque with the word written on it. "Faith and hope are on order. So love comes first, I thought. Faith and hope soon follow, right? And she's looking at it from a literal and a figurative perspective. So love comes first, I thought. Faith and hope soon follows. I just repeated that. Love did come first. In fact, it originated with God. First John 4 and 19 reminds us that we love God because he first loved us. God's love, described in 1 Corinthians 13, known as the love chapter, explains the characteristic of real love when it says love never fails. And how many of us, sometimes our children, our spouse, our loved ones, they can get on your nerve to no end, right? But at the end of the day, when you go back to it, when you rest yourself, you kind of go back to it and you realize that your love of God, God's love overrides anything that the person does, especially if it's someone who you love, right? God's love never fails. His love covers all, right? So if you want to write a statement down, you can. I'm going to finish reading. Faith and hope are essential to the believer. It is only because we are justified by faith that we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ, Romans 5 and 1. And hope is described in Hebrews 6 as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. That's verse 19. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. It's first and it's last. 1 Corinthians 13 and 13. So whatever words from there, from that reading resonates most with you, you can create a word of affirmation. Yesterday, our word was I am not alone. But if you have a sticky or a piece of paper or something to write on, you can take from that scripture something that resonates with you. And the thing that resonates most with me is love never fails. Love never fails. All right, so my word for today that I'm taking with me is that love never fails. You know, God loved us when we were at our most unlovable. Okay? We all have our war stories. We all have our stories of times that we've either said something that was out of pocket, something that we wish we could take back. And unfortunately, once those words leave your lips, they can't be returned. They can't return. And we have to ask God for forgiveness and, just Lord, just give me more love. And with his love, he encourages our heart, and we have more patience. Um, we create within us, a way to connect with our Father when we are not at our best, right? So with that, we want to think about how you're feeling in your body today. In New York, it's raining again. Yesterday it was raining. Today is raining. So sun is limited, and I'm a sun person, so I'm feeling the gloominess of the sun not shining, and so my body feels like it needs more nutrients. Like I need more fruits, I need more vegetables, I need more sustenance to kind of keep me grounded. And so I plan to juice some greens today. I plan to eat more fruits today, and have more water, to kind of offset, take my vitamin D's to offset the fact that, we have limited sun and we get our vitamin D from the sun. Okay. So I'm feeling, I do feel that today. But I'm grateful, right? And gratitude is what pushes us forward. So I want to encourage you to command your day, right? Observe your thoughts. When you first wake up in the morning, a lot of times your brain is going, what am I doing? What am I gonna do? 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 But when you observe those thoughts, you can literally select. "Oh, I don't want to think about that today. No, I don't want to think about that. I want to think about this. I want to focus on this, right?" And you literally are commanding your day. You are retraining your thoughts, right? And whatever thoughts you think of first, whatever your first fruits, right? How do we seek God first? We seek Him with our first fruits. We seek Him with our thoughts. We seek Him with our gratitude. We seek Him in our wonder and our splendor, right? Even though it's raining, I'm grateful for the rain. It melts the snow that was on the ground. It soothes the earth, right? I want to get outside and put my feet in the dirt if I can, right? It just waters the earth, right? It cleans the air. So you've written down your affirmation. Love never fails. I am loved by God. I am loved by God without condition. you know he's not looking at what you did yesterday. He's not looking at how you messed up 2 years ago. He's not looking at none of those things. God is literally in the present moment. Okay. All right. So let's get into some movement. Let's get into some movement. Let's see if I can create. I'm not sure put some music on. And let's see if we can. All right. So when you are getting ready for your movement, if you want to stand up, you can. Okay. You want to just rock. Take a deep breath in. Taking a deep breath in. And release. What do you expect me to do when I feel like I ain't good enough for you? I'll be lost. Filling the chest on the inhale. Filling your heart space. Allowing the breath to fill your belly. On the inhale. And if your thoughts wander, it's fine. Just bring your thoughts back to the present moment, to your breath. Okay, so if you have any aches or any pains, or if any places on your body that you want to give more attention to, if you have any tension in your shoulders, you can move those around. Okay. All right. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the hands up. Filling the heart space, making those hands into sunshine. And bring those hands down. Feel the weight of your arms reaching down. Rocking side to side in your chair. Or if you're standing, if you like to stand, you can. Bringing the chest forward. And exhale. And raising the hands again. And bringing the hands down to praying in front of you. Okay, last time is bring the hands up. This time we're going to look up to the hands. Looking to the hills from which cometh our help. Looking to the hills. Breathing into the chest, into the heart, into the abdomen. Lifting the arms. And bringing them down. Placing a hand on the chest and a hand on the belly. Right, meditating on the word, I am loved by God without condition. I am loved by God without condition. Recognizing that there's absolutely nothing that I need to do. There's absolutely nothing that I need to do. When God's love for me is all encompassing. Like He loved me before I could even love myself. His love never fails. So today I release any thoughts that are unlovable. I release any unlovable thoughts today. Anything that sounds like I'm not enough. Anything that sounds like I'm too much. Any thoughts that reflect there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with my body, and I'm not dressed right. I don't look right. My hair's too. My brain is. I can't. Right? Any of those thoughts, we are releasing those thoughts because we know that God's love never fails. He says it in His Word, and that applies to me. And I am loved by God without condition. So I want to encourage you today to seek gratitude, right? Go with love, go with gratitude, and share the word with someone else, right? That's how we, when we fill our cup, right? So we are filling our cup, right? We're visualizing our cup being full. Even if you have a cup, bring a cup. Next time I'll bring a cup, right? So visualize your cup being full, filled, fill your cup, fill my cup, Lord, right? And opening your chest, opening the heart, breathing into the heart. It all starts with the heart. Once you surrender, when you surrender your heart to God, right? Surrendering your heart to God shows that you are willing and able, right? You are willing to accept what God's will is for your life. And His love never fails. right? I am loved by God without condition. I am loved without with God without condition. There's absolutely nothing that I that I can do that I should do. All right. So I hope this word finds you well. I hope that this is another test run. Remember that January 1st, we begin our 30-day body flow challenge, right? It is my prayer that for 30 days, right? It takes at least 21 days to create a habit. And it is my prayer that within the 30 days in January, that you will create your own self-care routine that includes the 4 M's, the mindfulness, the meditation, the movement, and the meaningful conversations that you need in order to retrain your brain, right? Retrain your thoughts, knowing that God is more powerful than any thought that comes into your mind, right? You wake up in the morning, your brain is like, I got to do this, I got to do that. But God's more powerful than all of that. Okay, so it is my prayer that through this practice, that you can take the mantle and run on your own. Also, remember that the God Hears Her book, I have a few copies. So if you're interested, certainly send your information to info@bodyflowmethod.com, and I would love to send you a copy. Okay, and subscribe, of course, and then connect with the bodyflowmethod.com to be a part of the community. All right. I love you so much. This is a test run. I am Shauna Monique, founder of Fleet Fitness by Shauna and the creator of the Body Flow Method. Don't forget to move your body. 7 minutes. Just 7 minutes. You move your body. Your brain is flooded with oxytocin, serotonin, and you can go about your day feeling the presence of God. It is a present. All right. Go with God. Be blessed.